all those colors are seen in Israel who are priests, Levites, and Israel. The colors of Chagat, white, red, and green. The priests are white, the Levites are red, and Israel are green. Colors to be shown inside in the holy place.
You
said not to think about it.
You don't have to think about a particular ton, but generally about unification.
Yes, I'm trying not to think about myself, but about that thing, and because I don't understand what it means, I can't.
I represent 10 people. For now, just people who are united between one another, and I'm the one that brings them to unity, and I wish them to unite when in this unity, when they will receive through my efforts, and by reading the Zohar, when they will unite, the Creator will be revealed there. And He will be content from this. From my own state, I think already about the entire path of the creation.
I don't know if there's an answer, but still, these people, how to...
These aren't people, and we're never really talking about people in this world. We're talking about desires and aspirations, intentions. Not about people, not about meat. It doesn't exist. It's imaginary.
But these desires are within some kind of flesh, or...
No, I don't want to think this way. You cannot.
So, but how can I clothe some emotion on something which...
I don't know. Why do I need to think about this feeling of meat?
To care for their desires or something?
So to use these desires correctly in order for the Creator to enclose in them, as much as possible to be disconnected from the material itself. Who else wanted to ask?
Can I ask for advice for the time where the teacher is not here?
No. Just be amongst the friends. They will help you. I spoke about this a lot already. Yes?
Why only when there is this, when you turn to the Creator for help, there come even worse thoughts which completely deviate one from the...
Yes, to give you a place to apply even more efforts, to attract more light.
So he asks, can you give thanks to the Creator for this kind of help, or when you see this interruption it's enough, or...
No, just be grateful, but continue in this direction. Continue in the same direction. Israel, Torah, and the Creator.
Do we have any corporeal things that we need to do during the Zohar lesson? Is it all or nothing, or...
I don't understand what you mean corporeal obligations during the lesson.
I guess he listens to it in the background while he's at work or something.
Maybe he works in our translation. First of all, it's work. Nothing you can do about this. If I serve the society, then the most important thing for me is to serve. Zohar itself just enters me, even if I'm unable to during my efforts, during my work, let's say, while translating all kinds of serving the computers and technology. When I serve the whole world Kli, the main thing is that I serve. It's much more important.
A friend from Israel asks, Malchut is the will to receive, so why is it called faith here?
when it ascends into Binah and functions correctly, it is called faith. It's from intention to bestow.
The question Iran asked came from the United States. That's why he asked about interruptions, meaning being here in an all-or-nothing kind of way. He's probably at work.
Well, there's nothing you can do about this here. If this occurs during a work, first of all, it's a problem if it occurs during a work. Maybe he should ask his manager, because otherwise he steals from his manager in terms of time and effort, because his boss buys him for this time of work. And here there's already a certain problem. Continue.
Continuing with the article, Holy Garments, 166. The holy soul does not rise to appear before the holy king until she is rewarded with clothing in a garment of above, to appear there. Similarly, she does not come down until she dresses in a garment of this world. 167. Similarly, the holy angels of above, of whom it is written, He makes the wind his angels, flaming fire his ministers. When they perform a mission in this world, they do not come down before they clothe in a garment of this world. It is all according to the place to which they go, and the soul does not rise unless in an illuminating garment. 168. When Adam Harishon was in the Garden of Eden, he was clothed in a garment such as above, a garment of upper light. When he was expelled from the Garden of Eden and needed the colors of this world, it is written, And the Lord God made for Adam and for his wife garments of skins and clothed them. First, they were garments of light, the upper light, which he used in the Garden of Eden. 169. Because the illuminating upper light was operating in the Garden of Eden, when Adam Harishon entered the Garden of Eden, the Creator clothed him in a garment of that light and admitted him there. Had he not worn that light first, he would not have entered there. Once he was expelled from there, he needed a different garment. And then the Lord God made for the man and for his wife garments of skin. It is likewise here. They made official dress to serve in the holy place, to bring him to the holy place. 170. The good deeds that one does in this world draw light of the upper splendor to set up for him a garment for that world, to be seen before the Creator. In that garment that he wears, he enjoys and sees the illuminating mirror, as it is written, to behold the pleasantness of the Lord and to visit in his hall. 171. Therefore, the soul dresses in special garments in two worlds, so she will have wholeness in all, in this world below and in the world above. This is why it is written, Only the righteous will give thanks to your name. The upright will dwell in your presence. Only the righteous will give thanks to your name is in this world. The upright will dwell in your presence is in that world. A breastpiece and an ephod, a vest. 172. The vest and the breastpiece were as one, the breastplate rather, since ephod is a malchut and the breastplate is the ampin, in a place of existence, where there are complete mochin. All those 12 stones stand, carrying the names of the sons of Israel, and they are all 12 high boundaries, 12 combinations of Havaya, Chugtum, in each of which there are 3 lines. Hence they are 12. They are all the tribes of the sons of Israel, because the 12 tribes of Israel are 12 combinations of Havaya that are given to Malchut. 173. It is written, to which the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, a testimony to Israel, to give thanks to the name of the Lord. To which tribes go up are the 12 upper tribes, the 12 boundaries in Za'ampin, the roots of the 12 tribes. They are the tribes of the Lord, because the name Ko, or the Lord, is a testimony to Israel, as a testimony is Gal. 174. It writes, tribes twice, tribes of the Lord, to which the tribes go up, are the tribes below in Malchut. The tribes of the Lord are the tribes of above in Zerampin. A testimony to Israel is the upper holy name Ko, which is called a testimony. As it is written, I will teach them this testimony of mine. This is why there are the names of the 12 tribes in the breastpiece, opposite Zerampin, and there are names of the 12 tribes in the vest, opposite Malchut. The 12 upper holy tribes in Zerampin are the 12 holy stones in the breastplate. This is why they stand below, in the breastplate as above. Also, all those names of the 12 tribes are engraved in those stones, and the high priest carries them.
Item 175. When Jacob was going to Haran, it is written, and he took of the stones of the place and put them under his head. These are the 12 holy stones, which are considered the 12 tribes in Malchut Chuktum, in each of which are 3 lines, and they all become one stone, as it is written, this stone which I have set up as a pillar. He calls it a stone because all 12 stones were included in one high and holy stone that is above them, Malchut, which is called a stone. As it is written, this stone which I have set up as a pillar will be the house of God. For this reason, her 12 tribes are so called stoned. Item 176. Therefore, here the high priest places it on his heart to always remember them, as it is written, and Aaron shall carry the names of the sons of Israel over his heart before the Lord continually. And for this reason, everything is in 12 high stones that are hidden above, concealed in the upper holy one, Zerampin. They are the meaning of the Torah, Zerampin, and they come out of a single fine voice, Bina. 12 other stones are hidden below in Malchut, similar to those above in Zerampin. They come out from a different voice, which is a stone. As it is written, from there is the shepherd, the stone of Israel, Malchut. Item 177. This is why it is written, and all the herds were gathered there and rolled off the stone. This is divinity, which is called a testing stone, the stone of Israel, which is rolled off and placed in exile. It is written, and they put the stone back in its place on the well's mouth at the time of redemption. After it, all of them, all the degrees that come out of it are called stones. 178. There are several bchinot of stones in the stones. There are stones that are the foundation of the house, Malchut in the bchina of Chokhmah, who is called a house, as it is written, in wisdom shall a house be built. It is also written, and the king commanded, and they quarried great stones, precious stones, to lay the foundation of the house with hewn stone. Chub in her are called great stone and precious stones. There are also high precious stones, which are 12, 4 orders, 3 to each order, to the 4 directions of the world, Huktum, in each of which are 3, hence they are 12. Likewise, 4 banners were walking in the desert, which are the 12 tribes, 3 to each side of the 4 directions of the world. To the east, Yehuda, Issachar, and Zebulun. To the south, Reuben, Shimon, and Gad. To the north, Ephraim, Menashe, and Benjamin. And to the west, Dan, Asher, and Naphtali. The 4 directions of the world are Huktum, and the 3 tribes in each direction are 3 lines, and it is all one. 179. When the high priest would place those 12 stones and wear them in the breastpiece and the ephod, divinity was upon him. Those 12 stones are decorated with the names of all tribes, and each tribe was engraved on a single stone. The letters were embedded in stones, and when the stones illuminated, the letters would protrude outwards, illuminating what they needed to. 180. The 2 letters Het and Tet, the letters in Het, sin, were absent in all the names of the tribes, as there was no sin in all of them. The Het that the name caused, since the name Het means descent or decline, so it is good that it is not among the names of the tribes. But Tet is a good letter. One who sees the letter Tet in his dream, it is good for him because he began the Torah with it, and it was good, as it is written, and God saw the light that it was Tov, good. Thus it is a good letter, so why was it not written in the tribes? 181. It is because those two letters, Het and Tet, are adjacent, and the proximity indicates sin. This is why they were absent in the tribes. Also, the letter Tet is hidden and concealed. It indicates Yesod the Binah and illuminates the illumination of all of them. And there is no light other than that letter because all the lights come out of Yesod the Binah. As is written, and God saw the light, and it was good. Which is illumination of that light in the letter Tet, being concealed and hidden. It is written about that letter, will not deny Tov, of those who walk wholeheartedly. It is the light of all the tribes. And because it is so concealed, it is not among the tribes. Moreover, all tribes come from that corridor, Yesod the Binah, which is hidden, and which is the letter Tet. For this reason it is hidden and concealed and is not seen in the tribes. 182. All the stones in the breastpiece stood in the manner of letters and banners. When they would illuminate the face of the high priest. The letters were illuminating and protruding, and they were recognizable from the stones outwards. When they would illuminate the face of the high priest, it was apparent that the protrusion of the letters was favorable. By that it became apparent if the priest was righteous or not. For this reason everything was in a manner of letters and banners. 183. It is written, you shall put in the breastpiece of the judgment the Urim and the Tumim. Urim illuminate what is being asked. Tumim means whole, complement their words. 184. The breastpiece and the ephod correspond to the Urim and the Tumim. They are tefillin and the knot of the tefillin, which are opposite one another. It is written, you shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen. You shall see my back means that the Creator showed Moses the knot of the tefillin, but my face means the actual tefillin, the high secret, the holy name. My back is the knot of tefillin, and tefillin are the illumination mirror of Zerampin. The knot of tefillin is a mirror that does not illuminate, which means Malchut. 185. Accordingly, the Urim illuminate while they speak. Zerampin is the illuminating mirror. The Tumim complement with their words, meaning Malchut illuminates in illumination of Chokhmah, as it is written, you shall see my back, in which there is the wholeness. The face is the Urim, the back is the Tumim. Also, these are voice and speech. The voice is Zerampin, illuminating to the speech, and Malchut to speak, since the voice complements the speech. That is, the voice is the actual essence, and the speaking complements it. They always go hand in hand and never part from one another, because it is impossible to separate voice from speech. Therefore, the breastpiece and the ephod are face and back, and it is all one. 186. The breastpiece and the ephod never part. It is written of one who parts them, who separates the champion, since they imply Zerampin and Malchut. It is also written, and it came to pass when Eviatar, the son of Ahimelech, fled to David at Keilah. He came down with an ephod in his hand, but he did not say breastpiece. It follows that he separated them from one another. 187. All that is important is hidden, concealed, and is not mentioned. It is written, carrying a linen ephod. The breastpiece is not mentioned due to its importance. What is more revealed is mentioned so that what is hidden and covered shall be covered. This is why that which is more disclosed is mentioned, which is the ephod. 188. For this reason, the upper name is a secret that is covered and concealed, and is mentioned only in the name that is revealed. One is mentioned and one is concealed. The concealed name is Avaya, the revealed name is Adni. This is why it is written in hidden letters Avaya and is called by the letters Adni. One is covered by the other. The name Adni covers the name Avaya, so that the glory of the upper one will be forever covered and concealed. All the ways of the Torah are revealed and concealed. Likewise, all the matters of the world, this world, or the upper world are concealed and revealed. That is, there is interior in everything. 189. It is written, "Do tell us, because of whom has the calamity struck us? On whose account is asking about the Chokhmah?" Here they were asking a secret that is revealed, to know if he comes from Yosef's descendants, where the sea, when it saw Yosef's coffin, parted at once and became land. As it is written, "The sea saw and fled." The sea saw it, that it was written in it, and fled out, meaning parted at once, and the Jordan turned back. Item 190. This is why they asked Yonah, "Do tell us, because of whom has this calamity struck?" It was because it is written about him in Yosef, "Because you are his wife." They implied to him with the word, "Because if you come from the descendants of Yosef, pray that the sea would ease up on us." And it is written, "Because of whom has this calamity struck us?" In the word whom, they imply to him, "If you come from the descendants of Jacob," as it is written, "To whom do you belong, and where are you going?" And they are the ones to whom Yaakov said it. They were the holy angels, and he sent to Esau on his mission, and he was saved from the plight. So you too pray to your master, and he will send his angels, and we will be saved from that plight. 191. And if not, tell us, what is your work? What is your occupation each day? Where you come from? What do you love? What is your country? And should that country be punished? And from what people are you? Is it Amalek, or one of the 7 nations that should be punished? 192. What did Yonah reply to them? He said to them, "I am a Hebrew," meaning I am from the descendants of the Hebrew Abraham, who sanctified the name of his master in the world each day, and I fear the Lord, God of heaven. They asked him to know a matter that is revealed and that is concealed. They implied to him with the word "because," and in the word of "whom," which is covered, and they asked him the rest openly. And Yonah replied everything to them openly. 193. And the men feared a great fear. When they heard the name of the Creator, they were immediately afraid, because they all knew the miracles and mighty deeds that the Creator did at sea. He also told them that he was fleeing the Creator. This is why they said to him, "What have you done, running from him and not doing his commandments?" 194. All of them later converted. When they saw the miracles and the great deeds that the Creator had done for Yonah at sea, they all saw him fall into the sea, that fish which swallowed him, and that great fish came in front of everyone, vomited him onto the land. They came to him and converted. As it is written, "Those who regard vain idols forsake their mercy." 195. They were all proselytes by conviction, converted out of free will, and grew wise in the Torah, and became great sages, because the Creator desired them, and all who approached him and openly sanctify his name. When sanctifying his name openly, his hidden name, Avaya, rises to its throne, Adni, and the unification of Avaya, Adni, the Lord God, is made, as it is written, "I will be sanctified among the children of Israel." 196. They shall bind the breastpiece by its rings to the rings of the ephod with an azure cord. Why an azure cord? It is to show that azure malchut, with respect to the din in her, connected with hesed, is tied to everything. For this reason, everything is in the upper one. Azure ties the breastpiece, zerampen, with the ephod malchut.